Hello everyone, welcome to the English online classes. Today we are going to learn the poem Work is Worship, and it is written by our national poet Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, he was born in the year 1861 on 7th May. He was very famous poet, short story writer, song composer, essayist, novelist, painter, philosopher, social reformer, dramatist. Tagore, the internationally famous thinker, philosopher, and educationist, died in Calcutta on August 7th in the year 1941. Here in this poem, the poet speaks admonishingly to an idler and tells him that God does not like idle form of worship. What really pleases God is hard works. Here in this poem, the poet, who is poet? Yes, Rabindranath Tagore. He was directly speaking to idler. Idler means ಸೋಮಾರಿ, ಲೇಜಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೆ ಐಡ್ಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, he is directly speaking to idler. Okay, tells him that God does not like idle form of worship. He is telling here through this beautiful poem that is God like who will do hard work. He is directly speaking to idler. God do not like idle worship, idle form. Okay, admonishingly, it means advise severely. Okay, children. Here you can see some new words. Admonish, it is advise severely. Holy mantle, it means ನಿಲುವಂಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮಡಿ ಉಡಿಗೆ, covering on for religious worship. Okay. Deliverance, it is the state in which you feel you are saved from bad conditions. That is deliverance, mukti ಅಥವಾ moksha. Next, tattered, that is torn ಅಂದರೆ ಹರಿದ. Then toil, it means hard work. ಓಕೆ, ಕಠಿಣ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ, ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಟಾಯ್ಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So now children, let's read the poem and then I will explain it to you. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads, whom those though worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut. Open thine eyes and see thy God is not before thee. He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground, and where the path maker is breaking stones. He is with them in sun and in shower, and his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle, and even like him, come down on the dusty soil. Deliverance, where is this deliverance to be found? Okay, children, our Master himself has joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. He is bound with us all forever. Come out of thy meditation and leave aside thy flowers and incense. What harm is there if thy clothes become tattered and stained? Meet him and stand by him in toil and in sweat of thy brow. Let's understand the poem now. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. What is Rabindranath Tagore is telling here? Leave this singing and chanting. Chanting means chanting mantras, telling of beads, counting of beads. The poet advises the priests to leave singing and chanting and give up their counting of beads. Here, Rabindranath Tagore is addressing to a group of devotees to leave the singing and chanting and also telling of beads, reciting mantras and bhajanas and all. Okay, whom though worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut. Those means that is do. It is archaic word. Though. It means you. Okay children, those means do. Though means you. Whom do you worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut? It means to whom you are worshipping in the lonely dark corner of the temples. Tagore says that God is not just confined to the temple where the devotee sits and with his all mind shut. Okay. Open thine eyes and see thy God is not before you. Thine meaning Ninna. Thy, your, the, you. Okay. Open your eyes and see your God is not before you. He is saying God is asking them to open their eyes. God is not before you. Come out of ignorance and see that God is not before you, telling the Rabindranath Tagore. He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground. And he is seeing, according to him, God is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground. Tiller meaning farmer. Tilling antandre ulu. So Rabindranath Tagore is saying one can see God where the farmer is doing hard work. He is tilling the hard ground. There you can find the God, he is saying. And where the pathmaker is breaking stones, he is with them in sun and in shower. What the poet is saying, where you can find the God. According to him, God is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground and where the pathmaker is breaking stones. Pathmaker meaning laborer. And also we can see God where the pathmaker is breaking the stones. He is with them in sun and shower. God is with them in sun and shower. Who is breaking stones? Who is tilling the hard grounds? God is with them in sunny days also, in all the season. He is with them, he is saying. God is with them in sun and rain also. ಮಳೆ ಇರಲಿ ಬಿಸಿಲಿರಲಿ ದೇವರು ಅವರೊಂದಿಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಯಾರು ಕಠಿಣ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ದೇವರಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಗಾರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಡಸ್ಟ್. ದೇರ್ ಕ್ಲೋತ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಡಸ್ಟ್. ಪುಟ್ ಆಫ್ thy holy mantle and even like him come down on the dusty soil. Mantle meaning ನಿಲುವಂಗಿ, ಮಡಿ ಉಡಿಗೆ. And poet is saying that he is asking them to remove their holy clothes and come down on the soil like laborers, like tillers, like farmers. Deliverance. Where is this deliverance to be found? Deliverance ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ. Poet says that deliverance is not found in the temples. Our master himself has joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. Creation meaning Srishti. God has taken upon himself the bonds of creation and is bound with us forever. God has created this world joyfully and he is attached with us forever. Come out of thy meditation and leave aside thy flowers and incense. He is saying incense in the sense sambrani, meditation, dhyana. Poet is saying, asking to the devotees to give up his meditation and carrying of flowers and incense to the temples and realize that God is not in temple itself, he is in ourself. What harm is there if thy clothes become tattered and stained? Meet him and stand by him in toil and in sweat of thy brow. Harm means hani, tattered andre harida, stained ಕೊಳೆಯಾದ. He asked the devotees to join the tiller and laborer and do hard work like them and with them, and no harms. What harm is there? No harms is there. nothing will happen if our clothes will tatter, if our clothes are tattered and stained. The poet is thus advising the devotees here in this poem. Poet is advising to the devotees and idlers also for sitting inside the temples with his mind shut and asks him to do socially useful productive work. Okay children, this is all about the poem Work is Worship. Let's discuss the question and answers of this poem. Underline the words that complete these sentences. First one. In this poem, the poet is addressing you or the reader or the worker or the worshipper. To whom the poet is addressing here? Here the poet is addressing to the worshipper. Okay. Next one. The poet sounds angry, irritated, impatient. No, the poet sounds impatient. The poet is ordering, admonishing, advising the worshipper. He is admonishing. The poet is asking the worshipper 5 questions, 4 questions, 3 questions. Scan the poem to find out. This one is for your homework. Scan the poem and find the answer. The poet does not know the answers. Think the worshipper knows the answers. Wants to make the worshipper think deeply. Yes, it is. He wants to make the worshipper think deeply. Next one. The poet gives 2 examples, 3 examples or 4 examples of what pleases God. This one is also for your homework children. And here you can see the poet does not tell the worshipper where to find the God. No, it is not true. It is not true. The worshipper does not tell the poet what he really wants. 8th one is not true. 9th one, the worshipper tells the poet that he does not want. Here you have to complete this sentence. Okay, this is for your homework. The creator is happy when he has no work to do. No, it is also not true. Give your own examples of hard work that can please God. Give your own answer for these children. Give 1 or 2 examples of people who pleased God by their hard work. This is also for your homework. Do the last 2 lines talk about death? Discuss this point with your partner. Okay. This is also for your homework, and here you can see this is you have to write summary of the poem. Okay. This is all for your homework. Do the homework properly.